Yo, guys, it's Slyroh, you already know. Today we're back with more Fire Emblem with Chaos.
Yo, what's poppin'? I didn't realize you wanted me to speak there. I thought you were gonna keep going.
I was gonna wait maybe like 1 or 2 seconds, and then I was just gonna declare you dead, honestly.
Please.
Yeah, so I think we have a couple of, I know we have a couple of supports, and then we have some other auxiliary battles. That's what I'm looking for to do. So that is the plan. How you been?
I've been, man. How you been?
I've been good. I'm looking forward to playing more. That's about all I have to say. Oh gosh, we have so much. Where are we starting?
Oh, that's a lot of talking.
Where are we starting? Who's gonna talk first?
Ingrid.
Of course. Everybody's favorite. Oh, and Dimitri, everybody's other favorite.
The blonde duo.
Thank you for sparring with me, Your Highness. It seems despite how hard I've worked, I'm still no match for you.
Oh, there's no need for such humility. Thanks to all of your hard work, you're improving rapidly.
If you're going to praise me, it should at least be after I've won a match against you.
You know, Ingrid, I may be the victor when we cross spears on foot like this. But on horseback, your handling of a lance is far superior. Can't I be allowed to have my own area of expertise?
No, I cannot allow that. It's my duty to get stronger, to fight with all I have in defense of the kingdom and its people.
Such high stakes. By the way, where did you learn that fierce jab of yours? I'm pretty sure the only other person I've seen perform that move is Glenn.
So you recognized it. Yes, he shared much with me.
I thought as much. I never imagined I would be on the receiving end of one of his techniques again. Glenn and I once studied under the same instructor. I've sparred with him more times than I can count.
Yes. He was never short on praise for you. Lord Dimitri is incredible. Such skill. There's no way I'll ever outmatch him. Things of that sort.
Well now, he never said any of that to me.
Well, he was Felix's brother. That family's not big on displays of affection.
That is true. We spent about as much time arguing as we did training. I can't believe it's been 4 years since the tragedy of Duscur. Since we lost Glenn, along with so many others.
So it has. Time moves quickly. Things have changed so much. Despite the sorrow, I intend to become a powerful knight. A knight like yourself. And like Glenn. I will do so for the sake of my homeland, the holy kingdom of Fargus, and for all who have died protecting it. To that end, I hope you will spar with me again in the future, Your Highness.
It would be my pleasure. After all, I value our training sessions as much as you do.
Cool. I don't have any deep reflective commentary on that.
Glenn, why?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear more about Glenn. Does Felix have anything to say about Glenn? Oh, maybe. You know what? We'll find out.
You know,
hold a moment, dog.
I honestly, truly believe that unless he's talking with the Ingrid or maybe Dimitri, Felix is the least likely to bring up Glenn.
Probably, but then I saw Dedu and I was just like, I don't remember this conversation at all. This could be. They're at least somewhat
I mean, it's
related.
starting out great. He called him a dog.
Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna go well.
Imagine, just for a second, Dedu turns around and then just goes, woof.
I think Dedu would just become the best character at that point.
Yeah, honestly, he might win.
All right.
Are you speaking to me?
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Do not mock His Highness.
Spoken like a good pet. Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland, burned it all to the ground, slaughtered my people.
The punishment of Duscur.
My father, my mother, my sibling, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes,
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
Without hesitation. You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience. You're right. I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Ooh,
Yo, that was pretty sick.
that was pretty good.
That was pretty great.
Oh,
Scamper back to your master.
oh, that's so good. Wow.
So raw.
Yeah, Felix is great.
I love that guy.
I feel like Ash, you're gonna be more lighthearted. Let's lighten them. Oh my gosh, you also have to talk to everybody.
Ash,
Why?
Why are you like
Why?
this?
Talk to Mercedes.
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious. You're an amazing cook, Ash.
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food? It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No, none of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir fry, what you really want is this.
All right, I need to know. I'm a little bit of a picky eater myself, and I know you are as well. Has forcing yourself to like a food ever worked ever in the history of your life?
No, because you see, well, the thing is I honestly can't remember a time I've tried to force myself to like a food because I'm not stupid.
Right? Like,
If I don't like a
like.
food, then I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, just eat something you like instead.
yeah, let's go back to eating something else.
Oh my gosh.
Please, I want you to do Ash and Felix, and then I hope it's not gonna happen. But would it not be the greatest thing ever if Felix walked up behind Ash and said, "Wait a second, you dog"? Like he just.
Honestly, probably not, but it might have something similar. I don't remember the conversation at all, but I do know that Ash looks up to knights, and Felix seems to not super be into
Felix
that.
hates knighthood. It's one of the most
Yeah.
important parts of his character.
Yeah, so I honestly, I don't think it'll be as, I'm not sure the word I'm looking for. Harsh, yeah, as like Dedue's, but he might have similar sentiments. I don't know, we'll see.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix?
Ash is gonna walk up to Felix and say, "Hey, you dog."
Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Yeah, well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave, and they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing. Only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
That's a little much. I was only interested in...
I don't care. Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
I mean, you just got homework.
Oh, poor Felix.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going, or do you want to, like, I mean, like, you can save some of these.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like getting them out of the way because...
That's entirely fair. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking from a YouTube video perspective, if you want an entire video to be supports.
I don't know if it would be the first one. It might not be the last one, but I do just want to get a lot of them just out of the way.
That's fair. It's your video. I was
Yeah.
just suggesting.
Yeah, there's only 2 left. So close.
This tent is torn. Can you please fix this one first, Ash?
Absolutely.
Sorry. I should probably take care of it myself, but we'd be here until sundown if I...
No problem at all. I've had lots of practice with things like this. Happy to help however I can.
Oh. Well, thanks. Actually, I'll fetch you something to make the job less of a burden. You like sweet things, right?
Well, yes. Sorry, no. I can't ask you to do that.
Ash, I told you, there's no need to act like that.
I can't have someone from the royal family running errands for me. It doesn't feel right.
I really don't mind, so you needn't worry about that. And while I'm being candid, I'd prefer it if you didn't speak so formally to me. We're supposed to be allies. We fought side by side as equals, haven't we?
I know. But to commoners like me, you're royalty. Regular folks normally only lay eyes on someone like you once or twice in their whole lives.
I understand, I really do. When I ascend the throne, perhaps I should do a tour of each city.
What? No, that's not what I meant.
I'm at a loss. I wish to make things better, but I seem to only upset you more and more. That is certainly not my intention. Perhaps I should leave you be and take care of our shopping.
Please, I promise I'll go myself just as soon as I've finished with the tent.
Ash, enough! Okay. I've a question. Answer me this. I don't normally eat sweets. So what would you recommend?
Oh, well, if price isn't a concern for you, then you should go for the sugar candies. The ones they make in town are really delightful. Oh, Your Highness, please, you mustn't.
Got it. Sugar candies it is. I'll go and fetch some.
Your Highness, please come back. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure these repairs get done.
Ash is so fired.
Right? Alright, see, last one.
Okay, now that you know the technique, go ahead and solve this problem.
I've got it. Finally.
See? Isn't it fun to learn?
Absolutely. You're great at this, you know. You really seem to have all the answers. I wish I could study and just soak up knowledge like you. How did you get so good at this?
Well, studying was something of a necessity for me.
What do you mean?
My father was one of the king's knights. One day, he never returned home. He just left without ever saying a word to me or my mother.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing a father so suddenly? I completely understand.
After he left, I thought a lot about where he might have gone. My father was a devout believer, so I was certain he must have come here, to Garreg Mach.
Here? Really?
That's why I was determined to gain acceptance into the academy. I needed to come here so I could search for my father. The problem was that I needed money to get in. Lots of it. And I didn't have any at all. So I entered the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad first, hoping I could somehow find a path here. I studied tirelessly until I finally earned myself a recommendation.
Oh, wow. So for you, studying has been like a way to meet your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Well, yes, but it's a bit embarrassing when you put it like that. Now I have other reasons for wanting to keep trying hard. I want to protect all of my friends and allies here. I'm studying hard so I can be as useful as possible to everyone I hold dear.
You've worked so hard. I really respect that. I'm going to follow your example.
Neat. Easy.
All right. I'm gonna trust myself that I did everything else that I wanted to.
Wrong. Bad call.
Let's partake in some festivities.
I've eaten many meals in my time, but
I appreciate any good meal.
Cool. I'm very glad that Yuri's maxed out motivation so I can train him more.
He's like such a valuable member.
We have Hilda now. We can take Hilda into battle as like a unit.
Hilda!
We'll get this done.
Okay, I'll give it my all.
Done.
It's all coming together.
So this is how it's done.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
I'm getting much better. It's all coming together.
There we go. It's like almost nothing here is like anything, but at least that's a good ability.
It all makes sense now.
How's this gonna help?
I am that. Are we in? Are we in paralog time now?
Ooh, baby.
I think we're getting there. Yeah, let's just go to a battle. Paralog battles. Yep. That is. Oh, Dedue's one is the first one. Are any of these other? This is a quest. Oh, this one's also gonna be super. What?
War for the week.
Yeah, I think I'll save that for the next one. 'Cause I have a
That's
quest
fair.
that is suggested level 7, and I feel like I'm just gonna breeze through it really fast.
You feel like you're a coward.
I feel like I'm going to do another battle in the next free time and just do the paralog then. I want all the rewards I can get. Just think of the like 300 renown and like a steel sword or whatever I'm gonna get from this.
Incredible.
Ugh. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Units. We have Hilda now.
Holding? Hilda.
Oh wow. She's just like level 5. Yeah, we gotta do some training on her. I assume do you have any inputs on what you want her to be? Is it just like you know, axe, wyvern type path?
Did you say she's level 5?
Wow. Wow, she's level 11. I don't know what I was looking at.
I was like,
I know what I was looking at, but
super
why?
confused.
That's so funny.
Like, what is happening? She's like as strong as all your other units, if not better.
Maybe it'd be because I went like right around and then I just saw the 5 and I don't know what happened.
You saw the 5 on Yuri. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. So we don't. She's right up with everybody else.
She's with everyone else. She's gonna pop off. Also,
She probably joins the same
thing.
level as Violet. Would be my guess.
Yeah, that would make sense. But here's the thing: is level 11 Hilda is like a level 17 Ash. So
Fair.
she's gonna pop off. Don't you worry.
Let's see if I can get her a what's it called? An axe you can throw, a hand axe.
I hold all axes with my hand. I don't really get this whole hand axe thing.
I'm not the one who named it. Everybody
You
else
aren't?
have... No, I didn't make this game, unfortunately.
Oh, but why am I wasting my time with you?
You have another iron sword. Fine. Okay. I'm just gonna get this out of
Is that the one?
Ash's inventory.
Thanks a bunch.
Okay. Oh, do I have a battalion for Hilda?
Come back.
I don't know. You're not much of a battalion guy in my experience.
Yeah. I don't use them a lot, but they do still, like, give extra stats and stuff. But she can't use D, so I'll just give her this one. This one, yeah.
Hilda you should start with like A rank authority on Hilda because she just convinces the battalion to do all the work for her.
Right. Oh, and I remember Annette got a couple of abilities. Oh, yep. I want this Dex +4. She does not need reason. She also doesn't need axes.
But what if she likes axes? That's like her relic or whatever.
I don't really care what she likes.
Wow!
Wait, what does this do? Oh, battalion experience. Perfect. Eh. I don't care about desperation. Okay. Oh, magic +2. You should have that. You don't need... You probably don't need rally magic, I'm gonna be honest.
Now, I don't know if this is like my bad Fire Emblem habit or what, but I never use rally. Ever.
Yeah,
no matter which one it is.
I don't very often. I know Annette gets like a bunch of rallies, so like sometimes she can be a good support unit. I think there might be another unit that gets like multiple rallies. Sometimes it can be useful, but yeah, I don't make use of it a lot. Alright, we should be fine.
I think it's a bad game mechanic, and anyone that likes it should be banned from playing Fire Emblem forever. That includes the person writing a comment right now about how Rally is goated.
Probably.
Okay, so you took the time to put a battalion on Hilda while I was tabbed out doing something else, but you still did not refresh the battalions on Ingrid and Mercedes.
No, you say still. I probably, like, did it once, and I just forgot.
It's like the first thing I do is like, hey, do I need to refresh the battalions? Every time I open up the battle screen. What is wrong with you?
I thought I already did it. Alright, go Hilda, go.
Here goes.
Just because we talked about it, I'm gonna specifically rally Hilda right now.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
I think I'm just gonna let them come to me, and I'll just worry about where to move next time. Ow. Wait, she starts off with 39 HP? Oh my gosh. That is wild.
I'll give it my all.
You sure will. Oh, wow. Oh, right, this is like a level 7. It's like, you've made Ash look good. You can go all the way over here. Can't kill.
Hilda, no.
How dare you?
Well, she did just join the team.
Yeah. She just needs a little bit extra speed. She'll get there. Oh, even with that, that's alright.
Get him, Hilda.
What is her... Well, her speed's like 13. It's not even bad. These must just be fast. These are just fast bandits.
Oh, good.
Not the fast bandits.
Not fast enough. Oh.
Oh, did you lose a 25% chance there? That's unfortunate.
It's all good. I think
Stay focused.
In the neighborhood?
it's all good in the neighborhood.
Should I have held back?
So what have you been up to, slyroh? I haven't talked to you in like the past week. What you been doing, buddy?
I have been... What have I been doing? Besides working, I've been playing Persona 3 Reload. So that's fun.
Ooh, let's go!
At the time of this recording, I'm about 8 hours in. Just
I'm
finished
about...
the midterms.
Am I 17 hours in? I think I'm like 17 hours in.
Nice.
I streamed it 3 days in a row when it came
Yeah.
out, so...
I'm on it.
I wouldn't expect anything less. But it's a good time so far. It's not bad.
It's very fun. It's a marked improvement over the original.
Yeah, apparently I was told that like in the original, like you didn't even really like walk around, per se.
What?
In like the original Persona 3, that like the walking around is not like as free as it is in Reload, or is that wrong?
Reload is like bigger, but it's all the same areas that you can walk around.
Oh, okay.
But like they made them like feel they're not limited in the graphics, so it's like the rooms are larger, I guess.
Okay, maybe that's
what I would say.
Okay, maybe
You
probably
might have been
misunderstood.
talking. You might have been talking to someone who was talking about Portable, which is a visual
maybe.
novel version of the game.
Oh, maybe.
In that, you only walk around in Tartarus, but that's only in Portable, which came after the original.
Right. Okay. Maybe it was Portable. Like I said, I went in knowing basically nothing. I know basically nothing about Persona 3. Like, in general, so...
It is a much better experience, gameplay-wise, in Reload. Like, so incredibly... It's not even close.
That's good.
You've given Annette a real time here.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. It should be fine. I've been kind of just going on autopilot, being like, I can live anything.
Someone wanna get together a supercut of times Slyroh says? I wasn't really thinking about that.
Yeah, I think Annette actually dies. Hold on.
No, you're fine because Sylvain can magic kill the one next to Hilda.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there you go. If you just kill that one, I think she lives the other.
Yeah.
That went as expected.
I think I wonder.
You did put yourself in a predicament, though. That's for darn sure.
I want to see if I could have actually still gotten away with. I think if I do one of these maneuvers where I give her the training bow instead, I think she might not get doubled anymore. Boom. So even something like that could have at least saved her a little bit.
Dedue's battalion is red. Like.
It sure is.
How does your brain not see these? Much appreciated.
I don't know. They're not important to me.
I'm disgusted.
What have you been up to in the last week? Okay. Either something happened or I got so incredibly tuned out.
Sorry, I tapped out for a second and wasn't listening to you. What happened?
I was like, so what have you been doing for the last week? And it was just like dead silence. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Sorry, I got a message and I was like, oh, he's just fighting the people. I can look at this message for a second. Listen, Slyroh, it's important you understand that your time is not important to me.
Clearly.
A lot of the same stuff as usual. Just I'm working on some new content in the background. Working a lot on like Persona 3 Reload came out and sub goal stuff and etc. So, you know, a lot of the usual. Some other some fun Annabelle stuff in the background here and there as well.
Of course.
A lot of the same old, really. I'm glad to hear you're playing Persona 3 Reload, though. I hope you have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, it's on Game Pass, so it's very easy to access.
This guy.
And if it sucks, I didn't, you know, like, waste any money into it. But I mean, it hasn't sucked yet, so I think I'll be fine on that front.
Just give up.
I'm trying to think. Also,
you didn't like Persona 5 as much as Michael and I, but you still liked Persona 5, right?
Right, yeah, like I still
you're not
100 plus hours into it.
If you like Persona 5, there's no world, at least from what I've seen of Reload, that you're not like, yeah, Reload was a good time.
Yeah. I will say, I am a little. I'll just say in general, Tartarus gets really repetitive.
Oh, you have no idea how good you have it.
Okay, interesting.
It was the worst part of the game by far in the original.
Oh, interesting.
It was smaller, more cramped. There weren't like little things around the room for you to break. They've changed the layout a bit to where it's at least so far where I've gotten. It used to be during like between each full moon, Tartarus was like, okay, you go up so many floors, you fight a mini boss where it's 3 enemies at once. Then you go up a bit more, you fight a mini boss where it's one singular enemy. It's like, all right, rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
And then they just did that for every section. They've changed it up a little bit in Reload, so it's not as stale in that regard. It is still like wander, like RNG dungeon fight mini bosses.
Yeah.
But it has other things going for it.
Okay, yeah, I think it just depends on how much of the game is going to end up taking up. But like, it's not bad. It's just, it's one of those that after I've been doing like a run through after like 30 minutes, I'm like, all right, this is getting like kind of boring. But I mean, it might change as the game goes on. I don't know.
It won't.
Oh, fun.
I mean, I agree with you. Like, Persona 5 is better because it has, like, palaces and, like, actual puzzles to it instead of just dungeon and fight. But I also, like, I enjoyed the combat, so sections of the game where it's like, hey, do you enjoy the combat system? Let's do the combat system for, like, an hour. I'm like, oh, yeah, I enjoy playing the, like, the combat part of the social simulator game for an hour.
I like the... Well, no, yeah, I like the social simulator part. Maybe more, I don't know. But I'm still waiting.
I mean, I probably also like the social simulator part better, but I enjoy the turn-based gameplay
the
in
balance of
Persona.
both. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. It's still very early on in the game. I'm waiting for there to be more characters that I start really, really liking. I haven't found any characters I dislike, but, you know, a bit of a slow burn in the beginning, I think. Is this... My brain froze for like half a second.
People's mileage may vary, but I think that Persona 3 starts... Oh my goodness, Ash, calm down. You heard what I said about Hilda earlier. My goodness.
That was like after 4 bad levels in a row, he finally got a good one. Go ahead.
But they, like, Reload starts you with the worst characters when it comes to, like, actual team members.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean... I think that the best characters in the game, and I'm pretty sure Michael agrees with this, the best characters in the game come, like team member-wise, come, like, at the halfway point.
Okay.
I mean, you already have Akihiko and Mitsuru, but they're not, like, actual team members yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Your team members right now are Junpei and Yukari.
Yeah, well, actually, Akihiko is joining for my next Tartarus trip.
Yeah, so you just got him.
But I just got him, yeah, so I haven't used him yet. He seems cool, but obviously I don't really know much about him.
Yeah. Another reason you're lucky to be playing Reload instead of the original, none of the male team members have social links for some reason.
Oh.
It's very strange. The female team members do, because you have to have the option to date them, of course.
Ah, of course.
But the male members in the original Persona 3 just did not have social links. When they made Portable and made a female protagonist, they had social links with the female protagonist. They have taken some of those... They still don't have a social link, but they give you the option to be like, hey, do you want to hang out with Junpei today, or like, do you want to hang out with Akihiko today?
Oh yeah.
And then you get like stuff that was basically taken from their Portable social links to do with them.
Okay, yeah. I did that once, and I think it like increased the strength of Junpei's Arcana or something.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, so they have that going. So you'll get some stuff with them that you just did not really get in the original.
Gotcha.
But that was another thing that people didn't like about the original Persona 3 was that Junpei and Ken and Akihiko didn't have social links.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah. Reload has not given them their full-on social links, but it's definitely given you more to do with them.
Yeah, I was a little like, again, because I went in with like no information. The social links being like, at first it seemed like it was like less tied to like a specific person, because it was just like, oh, you know, Persona linked up with track team, or like elderly couple. It's like they kind of
they put a little sneaky on you,
or like student council club or whatever. You know, like all like the social links. I'm like, oh, like this isn't tied to like a person.
That was a 1% crit. Sorry to interrupt you, but I can't let that go by.
But yeah, at first it didn't seem like as tied to like individual people, and I'm like, I feel like there's not as many individual characters like standing out. But I think as I'm going above like rank 1 and rank 2, that's becoming less of a thing.
No, the game straight up lies to you. It is individual characters.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it at first.
Yeah, it just the way they worded it is misleading.
Yeah.
Especially if you played other Persona games first.
Yeah. All right.
Because in 4 they were immediately like, wait, why do we say the entire like student council body when the only one you're really interacting with is Odagiri? That's stupid. So they don't do that.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, it's this character. This character is the link. And that's how it is in Yo 20 Strength. She is popping off, my dudes. But anyways, it is the same in 3. It's like your link is with one person. Like sometimes in that person's link, like in the student council one, like maybe Chihiro will like have some speaking lines at the start, or Mitsuru will, but it's that person.
Yeah, I think the thing that confused me at first, but now I understand, is like when it was like the track team, because there's like one that's like with the actual guy, and then there's one with like the team manager. It's like 2 separate ones though, I think.
Yeah, Persona 3 also does a lot more, especially compared to 5. I think 4 had some of this as well. But like you unlock other social links by finding those people or hearing about them in your other social links.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really do that in 5 because of how like ostracized Joker is, especially with a bunch of his links being adults, whereas in 3 and 4 a lot of your links are other teenagers.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's birthday.
Oh, birthday! I'm looking away.
Okay.
I'm looking away.